Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Borderline Hooligans podcast. To the right of me, I have Brennan.
Ahoy, ahoy.
To the right of him is Savannah.
Hello.
To the right of her is Brady.
Present.
And to the right of him is Alex.
Ooga booga, motherfuckers.
My name is Aaron, and welcome back to the Mother Podcast.
You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok as BL Hooligans. You can find us on Twitch, YouTube, Spotify, and many other, by many, I mean like 2 other podcast platforms as Borderline Hooligans. And as always, if you're curious, we're on a social media page. Please just look up Borderline Hooligans. It's not hard. I'm sure you can find us. Make it very simple to find people.
You're a whore.
After Alex got done sticking the mics up his ass.
Oh.
Who says it was only my ass?
Ah.
The old mic in the dick hole trick,
Mom can get me. I'm
Yeah, I've been working on
scared.
stretching it out.
You know, into the old urethra.
It's really close.
I almost struggled to say that word.
Urethra?
I can't wait until people hear our intro, hear my little spiel, and then they hear, the old mic in the dick hole.
The old mic in the dick hole trick.
Just don't have a narrow urethra.
Narrow urethra.
Well, Brady, we're going to start off strong because I know you've never had one of these. Mike's Hard Lemonade Pineapple.
I don't
wait a
taste
minute.
the
Wasn't he
lemon.
gonna do this one?
Oh, we can do that too. He can do 2.
Yeah,
Because that's a big
you
ass
do
can.
too.
We gotta
He
pick
can
the
do
list
2. He's a big boy.
I guess he is, isn't he?
You can
he
pick
is
the-
a big
you gotta
boy.
pull the
I'm
list
a
up.
big kid now.
If you think this can goes anywhere but up your ass, you are dead wrong.
It's the perfect shape.
It is.
So Brady's butt chugging this can.
The whole 24 ounces.
Yes.
There's a certain kind of like carbonated. It's like carbonated water. It's got a little bit of lemon hint to it, which I don't like carbonated water.
It's pineapple though.
And then it's got the alcohol flavor at the end, and then it stays forever. Still not the worst thing I've tried though.
But up there, probably.
I mean, if you ever rate anything below this, that craft citrus,
Oh, I bet you there'll be something.
maybe another one from their beers.
I'm gonna
but
say it's worse than Natter Days, but it's definitely. I think it would be between 5 and 6. Between
5 and 6?
Smirnoff, Pink Ice, and Natter Days. 'Cause
That's
I don't
pretty high, actually.
Yeah, it is.
If it got rid of the aftertaste, it would not be that low. It would be a little higher even. But
Yeah.
this one has no smell. All right, what do we got here?
You just type milk.
What?
Don't worry about it.
This one's worse.
Oh.
This tastes like the tea I just had that I don't like, but worse. Like
But more.
This is a Lipton's hard iced tea, by the way. I don't think it was peach flavored.
Yeah.
thing is, I remember Bush Apple not being amazing. Captain and Coke's below it yet, so
Oh, why is Oh yeah, never mind. I'm an idiot. Don't worry.
yeah.
If you don't want the rest of that tea, I will finish it. Don't
no,
worry.
I'll probably finish the tea. It's not the worst thing ever. It's still stomachable, but
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
not
best
like
it's refreshing.
it's not like lemonade tea. It's lemon tea.
I'm an Earl Palmer guy.
Yeah, I know.
That Lipton stuff. Let's put that.
You want to try this? Because I honestly believe that's better than Twisted Teas.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but
go
it's
between
peach.
Really?
Bush Apple and Captain and Coke.
Okay, it's still better than Peach Twisted Tea.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Bush apple and Coke.
Yeah, between those two.
No, big shocking thing for the viewers, and I don't know if you guys know this, but I hate peaches.
Really?
Yes, I hate peaches.
I love
used to-
peaches.
You don't like going to the country and eating a lot of peaches?
I
I
like
love
the
that
song,
song.
Don't like peaches.
I love that song more than I do peaches themselves, but
I love
Yep,
peaches.
nope.
Might I try that, Mr.
for sure.
Aaron? Hey,
No.
who's not muted in here?
Aaron.
Fuck.
I was gonna say I made sure mine was muted.
So
Aaron's
did I.
never muted.
Crazy.
No, but Brady can tell you stories about when my mom used to make us eat peaches because she canned a bunch of them. I used to swallow the quarters whole.
Right.
You remember that or no?
What?
Do you like peaches or pears better?
Pears?
Peaches.
Ew.
Peaches.
Peaches are my favorite fruit.
Pears
Peaches
are
are
not
most
bad.
definitely better.
Peaches
Pears
are
are
better.
pretty good.
Pears
No.
are up there.
Pineapple.
Mm.
I'm a big pineapple guy.
Mediocre.
Shit
If I
slaps on
eat
pizza.
too many pineapples, I get
Fuck
sores
you.
in my mouth.
Eat shit.
You're not supposed to eat the outside, honey.
Aaron,
Oh man,
That was too easy.
I thought that was good.
Walked right into that one.
Alrighty. Now that that's out of the way,
Indeed.
we got your alcoholism out of the way, so you should be good for another 2 weeks.
Julia. Classic.
What you boys got in front of you?
You got boxes
I'm
with
a
our names on
microphone.
it.
You got a microphone?
Oh, my name's
Yeah.
got. Oh
pretty
fuck, is there one with my
The
name on it
big
as
black cock is what I got in front of me right now.
well? I just seen the one with Brennan's name on it, and then assumed it was Brennan only.
God bless you.
All right. Do you want us to open these? Then I take it.
If you want.
Sounds glass.
We need to read the note first.
If you want to, you can read the
Is
note.
there a
On air.
note? I didn't realize there was a note.
You can.
We don't need... Oh, boy, I wasn't expecting that.
Are you really sure about anything right now, Aaron? You're just like, yeah, if you
What?
want.
Do it if you want.
All consenting, I guess.
I will read it then. By accepting these gifts, you agree to the terms and conditions to be part of my wedding party as a groomsman. Oh, I don't know if I can do that.
I'm an usher. Suck it.
Me too, bitch.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Together.
Suck it. We rank higher than you.
I don't know if that's
damn,
how
this is
that
cool.
works.
Brady, it won't work if you're not
Nice.
confident. We rank higher
Yes,
than you.
Tumblr.
There's
Solid.
So they all got tumblers, and then Alex and Brennan got the same.
Oh, damn, that's cool.
They both got cigar.
Oh,
Torches.
fucking.
I will let you know they're not filled. You have to go out and buy
Is it just Zippo fluid?
Butane, probably.
butane,
So I've got butane at home.
And then a cigar.
cigar
Cutter.
cutter,
Cutter.
and then
Thanks,
what?
guys.
Thank you very much.
Very much.
All right.
Awesome.
I'm
So,
not gonna lie.
Did you have to special order this, I would guess?
Yes.
I was going to say, there's no way you found one in a store. Because you know how annoying it is? I'm not going to say how my name is spelled, but my name is spelled funny. And you know how annoying it is going to those souvenir gift shops and never being able to find one with your fucking name on it? It is the worst thing.
Is this the first one you ever had with your name?
Fucking
on
A,
it?
it is. Unless you custom order shit, you don't get shit with your name on it.
No, I honestly dropped this before the podcast,
Nice.
and I heard it sounded like could be glass, and I was like, "Oh fuck! I just broke whatever the fuck they got me."
I heard you say glass. I'm like, yeah, it's not broken.
You're like, "Oh, he definitely dropped it and thinks he broke something."
So Brady actually got a custom knife with his name on it
Yeah.
and a tumbler.
Guess what, Brady? You could put your tea in your tumbler.
Yeah.
Because I figured Brady was never going to smoke a cigar in his life. So
A cigar would be one of the closer things to any of the other options.
He might,
but
like, if we are smoking them, he might take a hit. I imagine.
I
In
can't.
a-
I can't imagine him smoking a whole $10
No.
cigar.
Oh,
No, he won't. Thank you very much. I would
Yeah,
be
thank you
honored to.
guys.
I was
say
actually-
guys like I had a choice in there.
This is all me, asshole.
Okay, thanks, Aaron. Sorry for trying to include you, Sab, because every other time that I say guys, you're always like, I'm a girl, and I try to include you for once, and now you're mad at me?
I just want to
I
include you
can't
guys.
win. Tell me what to do, Sav. Actually, don't, because I'll do the opposite.
I will let you know. Them fuckers are hot. Very hot. So, like,
These?
if you do a smaller cigar, turn down the flame on it. Otherwise, you might burn yourself. Like your face.
We have to play with these, Alex.
like your
Like your face.
Oh, the flame does not come out. I thought the flame came out this end. No, there's a
Let me see this
cover.
thing.
Yeah.
Let me see this thing.
And there's also a little punch out tool. You gotta flip it out, and you punch out the side that you're gonna suck on.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I have the refills that this takes. It takes one of them little things you actually like to push
it
in.
just pushes
Yeah.
in. Yeah.
We have a lighter at home that uses that.
That thing.
Yeah.
Lighters too.
Yeah. Yeah. You just fucking jerk it off. That's what
Yeah.
you do.
Jerk it off.
Like
Put
one of
the-
them
put the thing
flashlights
in the
that you
pee-pee hole.
that you crank. Except this one's more of a jerking motion.
I should also warn you, the refill tubes. I know it looks fun to stick the butane tip in your pee hole, but I gotta advise you, it's not a good idea.
It's all right. I already did it with nitrogen.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Well, his kids are fucked, so.
Damn.
Hey, don't question what I do in my pleasure time. Okay? I don't question you. You don't question me.
Very true. Who am I to question someone who shoves a butane filler up his Nary
Next topic.
Okay, Sav, I know you're not gonna like this, but I gotta tell these guys this. On the topic of this, I was at work today, and let's just say work was kind of a drag this morning. And we
Yeah.
have these real small electrical screwdrivers. Like, they're small in the end, but they're good 3-4 inches between the end and the top of the handle.
I don't like where this is going.
And one of my coworkers basically asked, "Aren't you glad you came in today?" And I said, I had a choice between being at home or being here and staying at home, but I have to shove this screwdriver all the way up to the handle up my pee hole. This screwdriver would be in my pee hole. I thought it was funny.
The fact that twice in one day,
Without even
sticking things up his pee hole came up into general conversation.
Is the,
I
It's kind of
mean-
nuts.
okay, time out.
I
Is the
mean-
podcast really general conversation though?
Yeah, you got me there.
Okay, is bullshitting with your coworkers normally general conversation?
Can be.
Not normally. At least not in my circumstances.
I question why this has been brought up twice in one day, though.
I don't know. Like,
Must
this
be
time
you.
was
I mean,
purely by coincidence.
How did that happen?
Like we said, we don't judge, we just support.
But you know what? It's,
No, we
it's so hard to
judge.
judge. I mean, like, come on.
We definitely judge.
Judge all you want. See if I care, because I don't actually do it. So
Any whore.
Any whore.
I was on TikTok the other day, and I was
Mhm.
watching these people hunt gators, and I don't know if these are a common gator tool, but they had this thing called a boomstick. What they do is they take this long tube and they take a 357, and it makes it so whenever you press the barrel in, it fires off a round. So this guy like jabs the gator in the head, and it shoots a 357 in its head.
That way you
Yeah.
don't have to get up close. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Those-
it's an extremely common thing, but I've seen
Those
it.
things are fucking sick.
I saw it on Swamp People a time or two. So.
Yeah.
Swamp people.
Now I suddenly need one. Damn it.
Damn it.
Like
Thanks,
we
not
have
the Bible.
gators.
You never
use
know.
it
Something
on a
else besides a
groundhog.
gator. Yeah. Chase a groundhog down. Fucking boom. Done.
Blow it up.
That'd be a way to do it.
He's just gone.
Disintegrated.
Instead of bringing out your, I don't know, 22 caliber handgun, you just take a 357 boomstick to the fucker's head.
Have to make sure you get him.
Oh, I think you got him all right.
Well, son, I think you got him.
Just to make sure.
My dad shot
Always
a,
double tap.
a groundhog with a 450 Legend or a 450 Bushmaster.
How'd that work out?
You know,
Did it go
died.
it went everywhere?
Yeah.
Here, there, a little bit
It's
of
also
everywhere.
like a round specifically made for hunting deer as well, so it's got like the ballistic tip on the front that's made to, makes it expand. and, like,
Yeah.
the whole shebang.
Those explode, right?
Yeah. Yep. Those explode.
Classic. Speaking of gun talk, I won another gun.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh yes. What was it?
It is a Taurus GX4, so I now have a pistol.
What
9
caliber?
millimeter. 9 millimeter.
Neat.
Is it slide action? I take it.
Yeah, it's just
Is it like a
regular.
concealed carry size or?
Yeah, the way it sounds, it's kind of a compact model. So
You have to tell me where from later. I'm gonna have to find out.
I think you may or may not have bought a ticket from this one as well.
Okay.
So
That's sweet to hear. It's
Yeah.
good to hear that it's happening to somebody else.
I was
now.
very surprised because the drawing was on Saturday. Like, shit, whatever. I just didn't win again. I'm used to that. But then I got a call at work this morning. I'm like, oh, neat.
Just so you know, once you get past more than one, like you get to the second one, and technically you've got 3 because you won 2 at once. People are going to consider you lucky.
Right.
You're getting to that point now.
I mean, I'm on a pretty good streak now.
Yeah, you
So-
are. I mean, I haven't won a gun since
Fourth grade for me.
it would have
There you
been
go.
2017, the last time I won a gun.
This is nuts for us to talk about because, to be honest, most people don't usually win one. So for us all to just be like, yeah, I haven't won one since then, and we've all won one already.
Some of us more than others.
You know what's really funny about
Listen
the
to your
Not we
asshole.
all.
Sav
You
doesn't.
you don't buy tickets, you can't win. So
Well,
Yeah, you don't
considering
enter
I was in
drawings.
the 4th grade, I never bought a ticket. My dad just got a phone call on his cell phone one day, and he just handed the phone to me, And it was this grown ass man talking to a fourth grader about winning a firearm in a raffle. I was
way we
like,
do.
cool.
Now you're gonna have to have another gun to come over and shoot. Oh yeah. I just made a new pistol target as well, specifically for 9mm.
So I can't shoot my 45 at it.
We're gonna test it out and see because I got a spare plate. So if it doesn't do too much damage, then maybe.
Cool. Because I have yet to shoot my handgun.
If not, we have other targets for you.
Yeah.
We actually have a dueling tree if you wanted to do that sort of thing. A little competition.
We'll see what happens. Like I said, I have yet to shoot my handgun.
Just like I have yet to use my IR. Blah, that was sentence
What on
was
earth was
blurred
that?
as fuck. Jeez, I don't know. My brain turned off halfway through. Jesus.
Controller disconnected.
Yeah. It ran dead.
Batteries.
My player had to go run and get another controller quick.
Went dead.
I bought one of my dream guns like half a year ago now. Still haven't shot the thing. Was all excited about it when I got it, and here we are.
You also bought it like right before the shitty season started.
Yeah,
too.
bad weather.
Yeah.
I need to finish mine off. I need to get some mags. I need to probably get a Hollow Sun sight for now at least. An upgrade later.
You just gotta put just a standard red dot on top, and
For now, I eventually plan on having it on the 45 and putting a scope on top.
you got a model in particular you got picked out, or
No.
like you go. So you're going for like pistol size red dot since it's gonna be out of 45. Or are you talking a full size?
Full size.
I'll have to look at some later because I'm a Hollow Sun red dot kind of guy.
Well, find me a decent one that's not too expensive.
I mean, the one I have is like $150, and they're known for being good on ARs, but
Works for me.
I just thought it was really funny whenever Cam came over the one weekend we were all hanging out. And his fiance eventually showed up too, and Cam was talking about buying another gun, and she was like, well, you're not buying another gun until after the wedding. She goes to the bathroom, he leans over to Brady, I'm buying that fucking gun.
hopefully she doesn't listen to this.
I doubt it.
because On Saturday,
Oh no.
as soon as she walked away, he leans over and goes, I shot that gun. I really like it. Can't talk about it around my fiance, though. Like, that was it. End of conversation. I don't remember exactly when he did it, but he just, like, as soon as she was not around, he just leaned over and, like, had to let me know that, like, I shot it and I like it.
He shot it the Sunday.
So a week after he got it.
Yeah. Because he invited me, but I was busy that day doing stuff.
I was hoping he would like it because I will admit, Cam, if you listen to this, I'm sorry. That gun, some of them have been known for being no problem whatsoever, and then other people have had like horror stories of where like they shoot one round and it just will not cycle. It refuses to. I mean, it is a cheap 1911, but
Yeah, you get what you pay for.
that, and I gave him like $100 off of what they usually sell for, and he had already said if he wanted to, he could just go off and sell it for $100 more than what he bought it for. So it was no harm to him, really.
No. And worst comes to worst, just break even on it.
I would feel really bad though if he got a dud. And
Yeah, that'd be really because you never shot it before.
I never shot it, so I won it, and
Just kind of sat there.
yeah,
Like,
it sat there for like a year and decided.
and like
actually 2 years.
95% of your other guns, you just sit there.
Listen here, I use them more than you think.
Had to collect dust.
Use or play with?
I mean, not for hard use. No, a lot of mine collectors. You know,
Yeah, I know. Why I had to call you out.
some of them are, most of them are not, but some of them are hard use.
God bless you.
Bless you.
Just recently working on
Thanks.
breaking one in that's hard use. You would know.
Yeah, I know.
Otherwise, that's about the only one, to be honest.
Probably. Other than the one you go hunting groundhogs with.
To be honest, my Tika, I don't know if I consider that hard use. I baby the shit out of that thing, but that's because I love it with a passion. It is definitely top 3 firearms I own.
Damn.
That's the gun you use for groundhogs.
The Tika T1X and 17 HMR.
I
Love that
praise.
thing.
I praise.
It's actually made by, like, Tika is a subsidiary of Beretta.
Okay. Yeah, Beretta makes really good fucking guns.
And for like a rimfire bolt action rifle, usually they're like, $300 or $400. It's at least $600 on the low end.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen them sell up to at least $1,000.
Yeah, the next gun I want's like $1,800, and that's going to be a while till I can.
Me too, bud. I was gonna order mine tonight, but I'm here, so
Oh,
tomorrow night it is.
Tomorrow night it is.
What's stopping you from ordering it as we speak?
Because I don't want to jump into that decision.
Because he has to use Dad's credit card because he doesn't have his own.
No.
Good thing Dad doesn't have a credit card.
God damn it!
That's my favorite thing about when my dad will get like scam texts about how package from UPS is stuck, here unless you give us your information. We got an issue with your address or something. And it's like, that's weird. I don't own a credit card, so I can't order anything. So I always order it in someone else's name. So that's not possible.
No, but as we've been saying from like episode 2 of this podcast,
Get a fucking credit card, dude.
get a fucking credit card.
Debit card it is, though.
Dude.
Okay, think of it this way. I just want to put this out here and we can move on to whatever the fuck. I get your debit card number and that 3-digit code on the back, and I know your name. I can steal all of your money on that's in that account. And I know you say you just move stuff in there as you use it, blah, blah, blah. But I can steal all that money that's in that account. I can overdraw from that account. You have a credit card. Someone steals that number and that 3 little pin, your information, blah, blah, whatever. Anybody can purchase with that. You can at least report it and get your money back. You report the debit card, they say tough luck.
Yeah, I already lost my, or someone hacked my credit card information once already. And good thing it wasn't my fucking debit card.
Yeah.
Because they spent $990 fucking dollars on my credit card.
Tough.
All on PlayStation games.
Nice.
I remember when I got my debit card, and anytime I made a purchase, they would like call me and be like, "Hey, did you make a purchase on this date to this place?" And I'd be like, "Yes." Oh, okay.
Yeah, anytime I buy a game off the PlayStation now, I get a text from my bank like, "Hey, did you use your credit card for like $103 on PlayStation?" I'm like, "Yep, that was me."
Dude.
$103.
Just an example.
Mm-hmm.
That
Is
would've
that
been-
how much your SpongeBob game was?
No, it's how much MLB was, honey. Actually, thank you very much. The SpongeBob game was only $25.
What SpongeBob game?
They remastered the
The
battle-
Rehydrated?
Yeah,
Okay. I figured that's what it was, but I didn't know.
that game was so fun in my childhood.
Not gonna lie, I never had that one. I played it like once as a kid, but I did have the one based on the SpongeBob movie.
Oh my god, the dentist we used to go to that had 4 Xboxes in the waiting area for the kids to play
That's
on.
nuts. 4 of them.
Yeah, and one of the games was the SpongeBob movie game. And I was so mad because I loved that game, but I never knew what it was. And now that we're all older and we have adult money, I can't fucking find it.
For the
Shit.
people who are like diehard fans of the old SpongeBob games, the movie is like the forgotten child that everybody doesn't really like. Like, fuck that guy. Because it's based on the same, like they use the same engine and graphics and controls and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess for whatever reason, people just take it as like a ripoff of Battle of Bikini Bottom and don't like it because of that.
Yeah, I can see that. But Battle of Bikini Bottom is such a good fucking game.
I watch a guy on YouTube that speedruns it. That's the only thing I know about the game.
I probably played it 10 times through my childhood.
I actually never beat the SpongeBob movie game. I got stuck on a spot as a kid, as you do
Yeah,
as a kid.
once you get stuck, you're just, well,
That's it.
I guess I'm done playing this game.
And then I went back like years later and tried to beat it, and I think I got like right at the end and got stuck on another spot. Fuck.
Throw it in the trash.
I'm literally in what's the name of the town above water that they're in?
Shell City.
Yep, Shell City. There's like this like slide part in Shell City, and I fucking like keep falling off the map at different spots, and nope, I gave up.
I was a big putt-putt travels through time girl.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
I just
Or
want to point
Freddy
out,
Fish
Shell
and the
City
stolen
isn't-
conch shell. Sorry.
I was going to say Shell City isn't a town, it's actually a gift shop.
Yeah, you're right.
That's right, it's a gift shop. But it is called a city. I only know that game exists because you talked about it on this before.
Dude, I freaking love that game. I specifically got a CD, like, adapter for my laptop so I could play putt-putt.
Nice.
I miss back in the day where anybody could make a game. Like the PS2 era, where just like companies would just throw out games.
You can still do that now.
But there was a lot of ones that like people threw out that were still really good. Nowadays,
There's a lot of good indie games out there.
there is.
Most indie game, like a good chunk of the more popular games that take off and actually have good launches, are indie games.
But I'm talking like they would just make a game based on a movie back in the day, and it would actually be enjoyable.
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
Yeah. I had Meet
Goddamn.
the Robinsons for the PS2. Fucking loved the shit out of that game as a kid.
I think now they just tried to make too much money off of it. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
You
Me being
choking on that dick over there.
yeah.
That was some major chokage over there.
I know. I can't
some
stop it.
major
I can still feel
chotage.
it back there too. It's weird.
Fucking gets hairballs hanging out with his cats too much.
No, I think I get phantom dick from sucking so much dick.
Well, anyway,
Phantom
my
dick.
favorite PS2 game was The Simpsons Hit and Run.
That's a classic.
That is a classic
Good game.
I didn't play it till later in life. Still
Yeah.
good.
I didn't play it until I went to my cousin's house one time when he had it.
Same for me.
Very good game.
My brother had it, so that's how I.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah,
Simpsons version of GTA.
Yes.
pretty much.
I remember when I was first allowed to play like M-rated video games. I don't remember how old I was, but my mom bought me a PSP at a garage sale.
We talked about this.
Did
This is
we?
the third time we've talked about this.
Yes.
Listen here, assholes.
That's not just like the third time in total we've talked about this. That's the third time on the podcast that we talked about
Brady,
this.
Whatever.
man.
It's fine.
Just shut the hell
The
up.
fact that you have a running tally of this is something else. I'll be honest.
Every time we
What
bring
do
up
you thi-
video games, I wait for it to happen.
do you
Every
think-
time.
Whatever.
What do you think he does at work? You think he's actually working? No, he's keeping that fucking tally of how many times Brady mentions this.
Gotta keep it in his head.
Constantly.
Stuffing my pee hole in 3. Stuffing my pee hole in 3.
The two things he thinks about. One per brain cell.
Hey, I used to share one of them with you, and then you got greedy, so. You take a pick which one
You're saying
you
we each
want to have.
You're saying we each had 2.5 brain cells because we were sharing one in the middle? So now I've got 3 and you've got 2.
No, I'm saying we used to each have 1.5, and now you have 1,
Oh.
and I got 2.
It's like you said I got greedy.
Yes, you got greedy, so I took it from you.
Ah.
You're using it too often.
I think that means you're greedy.
What is up with this?
I don't know. I'm making stupid
Conversations.
conversation, okay? That's what I'm doing. That's what I come here to do.
Well,
Because
you don't
apparently it's my
actually have
baby, so I
to-
gotta shit in the diaper just like the rest of you guys, so.
Oh,
Well, I guess you're being successful.
Speaking of shit, I got a shit story for you guys.
All right.
Not me shitting myself.
Oh,
this
okay.
Time.
time. So, we did a remodel on this customer's house, and I was replacing all the doors in the house. They got new doors, new trim, whatever. I opened the bathroom closet door, and there are 4 industrial-sized bottles of Miralax sitting in there. I'm like, what in the fuck?
4?
4.
Oh my god.
The, like, you know, the big, like, half-gallon fucking powder shits. I was like, how much shitting do you have to do around here? And who's this constipated?
They must run a back alley colonoscopy service.
Must.
Or someone's getting some really bad coke, one of the two.
Yeah, that too.
Any of you guys seen Human Centipede 2? Never seen it though, but I do
Never watched-
know the gist of it.
I know the gist of the first one. I can only imagine what the second one is.
There's 12 people.
Okay. So it's just the first one with more people.
Yes, but
It's like the 7 Mile
they
Specking
refuse to
Machine.
shit in the next person's mouth, so laxative is introduced.
I could.
Nice.
I was surprised it wasn't brought up in the first one.
Yeah,
Did you watch the first one?
I've never seen any of them.
Neither have I.
Apparently, there's
Thank
a third
goodness.
one now. I seen it on TikTok.
How far can you take this concept?
Just like any bad movie.
Well,
you
they
can
add
take
a
it as
lot
far
more
as you
people
want.
in the third one.
I was gonna say Saw had like 7 movies and everybody understood what was going
That's
on.
very true.
My dad loves the Saw movies.
Me and Skittles fucking binge watched them all in like a 2-weekend period.
I used to watch people play the Saw video game on YouTube. That's about as far as that's gone.
Yeah, I don't really get into horror movies.
That's-
Horror movies aren't my thing.
Not too much of a horror movie, more of like a gore movie.
It's just
Same.
gore.
To
Yeah.
That's
me,
all
it's
it
like
is.
the same thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say that I really don't like stuff like that where it's just gore. Like that's the value of the film. Like I don't know.
It's
I
not
just
that
want something a little more. You know.
it's not that entertaining.
They could have stopped at 2, I will say.
There's a lot of those movies they could stop at 2 or 3, and they don't. Fast and the Furious, you know.
That should have stopped after 1.
They're gonna have like what's the one coming out 10 or something like that?
More than
9?
that.
Isn't
Yeah.
there a new one coming
I
out?
want to say there's
Yeah.
like 11
Yeah.
now.
No, I think it's like 9 or 10 that's coming out, something like that.
Definitely past 9.
Yeah, I'm
Then-
pretty sure
then it has
10
to
or
be
11
10.
is coming out.
It's one of those 10.
10 or 11
9
is
or
coming
10,
out,
I
I
thought.
think.
I'll look it up. Don't worry.
Like I
I
said,
think so.
could have stopped after 1.
No, but the most interaction I had with a gore movie was a girl I met on a dating app. She wanted me to go hang out with her and her friends, and they put on one of those movies because they wanted to show me the.
It's going to be 10.
It's going to be 10. You're a little
can't
too
actually
quiet
hear
for the
you.
meek.
Just barely.
Barely. But they wanted to show me the goriest scenes, and like there's just one scene where a girl gets literally chopped in half, starting in between her legs, going through her head.
Like,
with,
oh,
a
so you're
hacksaw.
batshit crazy. All right, I'm out.
No, and I just like sat there. They were all like getting grossed out and stuff. It was like it's all special effects. I mean, I've seen shit get butchered. What? It's just more blood than a butcher. I mean,
The first time I ever played any Call of Duty was Black Ops 1, and in the background was the movie Piranha.
Oh no.
I don't know if you've ever heard of the movie Piranha,
a
but it is a
piranha.
super low budget, like gore movie.
Sorry.
I didn't even get that. So
I didn't hear what you said.
I'm a piranha.
Oh, jeez.
Love that movie.
They live in the Amazon.
Fucking classic.
But this movie is so bad that one of the like special editions of the movie is like, you know, they had some movies where they made the movie and then like this movie now in 3D. What was this? It was Piranha, and Piranha now in double D is what they called it.
Yes, that's right.
Double D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was an interesting
Hmm.
movie. I didn't really watch it a whole lot, also because I was enjoying the shit out of Black Ops 1.
Phenomenal game.
Yes. I had never played any Call of Duty ever, so this is my first experience, and I was loving it. And then I remember a couple scenes in particular, like one where this dude gets his ass ate out by a piranha. That's
Nice.
Oh man, that's I'm,
It was
I had to
different.
do that.
That movie
Had
is
to do that.
different.
Anyways, while we're on the topic of movies, and since Nemo came up, Alex, didn't you say that you did not like Finding Nemo?
I don't like it. No, I don't.
Really?
It is a terrible movie.
False.
Negative.
Come on, he touched the butt.
He did.
He did indeed touch the butt.
You
That
guys
was just way
can
too
hate on
much.
me all you want. I can have an opinion.
It's the wrong opinion.
Well, your opinion sucks.
All right.
Anyway, though, while we're on this topic, for the rest of the group, do you guys have a generally popular movie that you have either not seen or hate?
I have never seen like oh my lord. A, never of the Star Wars movies. B, I've never seen Aladdin or Hercules.
I feel like you would
Oh.
like both of those.
Yeah, you
so-
would.
Yeah, you would like both Aladdin and Hercules. Maybe
I
not
feel
the
like they're
Star
up
Wars
your alley.
movies, but
So Star Wars is its own thing.
Yeah,
but
that's-
Yeah.
but
that's-
certainly those two Disney ones, yeah, like
like
peak Disney.
when you ask a question like that, I don't think of franchises. I think of like one-offs.
Yes,
Because when you start talking about franchises, there's too much there to
That's true.
discuss. Just like I don't hate Star Trek, but I don't like it either. But it's fairly popular. But that's
Never seen
also
that.
a whole franchise.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've never seen Aladdin or Mulan.
Ooh, that's a really
That's a
one.
good one. I like Milan.
That might be my
Never seen Frozen.
Okay,
You're not missing out.
neither have I.
Woo! I
Frozen
had
2 is better than Frozen.
I had some younger
Really?
cousins that were big into Frozen, so there was a while there where I seen it like in 1 month, like 4 times. So
Almost like once a week when you watch them.
same thing with when Moana came out.
I've been.
To be honest, I don't hate Moana, but Frozen, not a fan.
That's a fair.
Yeah, but you're also looking at kids' movies now. I guess like that was Finding Nemo was a kid movie that came out when we were kids, and I despised it as a kid.
Damn.
Yeah.
My favorite movie as a kid was, I think, Lion King.
Treasure Planet.
Treasure Planet.
Treasure
That's
Planet.
a throwback.
Yeah,
That
it
is a killer movie. It is so underrated.
The fact that you guys bring up both of those, I've seen both of those, but it's been so long that I barely remember what happens in each.
Really?
I know a little more about what happens in Lion King just because it comes up in popular culture.
yeah.
But
Lion King, I can't even remember if I've seen it the whole way through. I know I've seen bits and pieces, but that's probably my one that I know that I haven't like either liked or like seen all of it.
one I can think of, I have not sat down and watched the entirety of Forrest Gump.
Me neither.
Really?
Oh, you really should do
Me
that.
neither.
Actually.
That's a
You should
classic.
do
It
that.
is a
And-
really good movie.
I like what I
person
have
who
seen.
doesn't watch movies has.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. It's a must, Brady and Aaron.
The major must, you got to watch Austin Powers. You haven't seen that, you're missing
Oh
out.
yeah,
I've seen it.
there
Okay.
you go.
Good to hear.
Notebook. That's a classic. You guys won't watch
definitely
that.
not.
I have
I
watched
have
that. Thank
watched-
I've
you
seen
very
part
much.
of it actually.
I've
but-
not seen any of
It
it.
was me and two of my class or three other classmates were at a friend's house. Like, who wants to watch The Notebook? No one said anything, so he popped it in anyways.
Here's the thing. I can
and then we
verify-
sat there and fucking watched it for the next 2 hours.
I can verify this is true because he's told me this at least a couple times. This happened.
No, I got guilt shamed into watching The Notebook, and I don't like that movie either. But I can understand why you like it and why it is a good movie. It's not a bad movie. It's just I don't like it.
That's
I
fair.
hate Nicolas Cage. I hate his face. I fucking hate the way that he looks at things. I just fucking want to strangle him.
That's how I feel about Will Ferrell 90% of the time. His only good movie is Elf.
I like Anchorman.
Elf
I wouldn't
is
say only.
overplayed. I can't.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
I
I
was
thought he
never
was
a
going
big
for
fan.
you.
Of,
I
was-
do.
I was never a big fan of Step Brothers either.
It's
Oh.
alright, but everyone's like,
After
Everyone thinks it's so great. It's like, it's okay. I guess.
I think it's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Do I think it's great? No.
no.
good, if you watch it more than 2 times, you're wasting your life.
Yes. It's probably just like the Deadpool movie, even though I've watched that at least 20 times.
Deadpool's a good movie.
It is a good movie, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that would say the same thing about Deadpool that you just said
Yeah.
about Step Brothers.
A movie that
Sure.
gets shit on in popular culture that I like, Suicide Squad.
I was just about to say that I love Suicide
A
Squad.
lot of
Suicide
people-
Squad, the first movie was fantastic, the second movie... And
Never seen the
I
second
never
one.
saw the second.
Never
second one,
watched
don't
either
even
one.
waste your time.
You're
Don't
You're
waste your
missing
time.
out.
I never
First
saw
one's
either
pretty good.
one,
First
but-
one I watched in theaters. It was good.
I don't remember ever watching the full movie of The Incredibles.
Ooh, another one you're
Really,
missing out on.
that's a good one.
That's a classic.
Me and Alex had a date watching the first Suicide Squad. We showed up to the movie theater.
You guys are fucking cute.
We
You guys
actually
should
went.
kiss.
We went too early, and to the point where they actually were just playing the credits of the other one because we thought it was a different time. So we were really early, sat there forever, and then the movie time kept coming up, and we're like, "Is anybody coming in?" Like it was a week after this movie came out. Anybody else coming? No. Whenever the movie started, we were so including us two. There was 12 people in the theater,
Oh my gosh.
and then one guy walked in afterwards after it started.
Me and my buddies went to go watch, I think it's called The Visit. We were in the 8th grade or something, and we're in the movie theater, and it's just us 4 and then a group of like 10-year-olds behind us. And there's one scene where you see the grandma's ass,
Oh.
and the kid behind him, he goes, "Ew, cottage cheese ass." I'm like, what the fuck?
Actually, never mind. I do know what The Visit is. I remember that movie. I've seen bits and pieces.
So I just want to say this. When me and Brady went on our little date to see Suicide Squad, that was actually me pre-running the movie to make sure it was a good movie before I brought a girl to go see Suicide
Solid.
Squad.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I went with the girl the next
Good
night
movie.
to go
Good
see
movie,
Suicide
though.
Squad.
Nice.
Good movie though.
It
Was
is a
worth
good
watching.
movie.
A lot of people in popular culture do not like Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
A lot of those people are also hardcore DC fans, and they're constantly pissed at DC movies because they're constantly letting them down.
Hardcore DC fans exist.
Yes,
Mhm.
sadly. Most of them
Yeah.
are now in their 40s and late 30s.
Yeah.
You mentioning Incredibles. A couple weeks ago, we were here and The Incredibles was on TV. And then the next night, I go to mow lawn and I just turn on Spotify what they recommend for me. First thing that pops up, Incredibles theme song. I have not watched Incredibles in years. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Which-
Quit fucking listening to me.
It's a bopper, by the way.
It is good. But
Bopper.
Oh yeah, it's a bopper.
Bopper, bopper,
Bopper.
chicken,
No.
bopper.
But while we're on the topics of movie theaters, the very first memory I have of being in a movie theater was with my whole family, okay? We were watching Fat Albert. Have you guys ever?
The live action one, yes.
Yes, that one.
I know of it. Have I seen it? Probably not.
Listen, I bawled my eyes out when Fat Albert had to go back inside the TV. Bawling.
My first memory inside of a movie theater was when the original Avengers movie came out. It was me, my dad, and my brother. I know I'd been to a movie theater before this and in the drive-in and stuff, but my first memory of me actually remembering it is when Avengers first came out.
That was fun.
It was that first weekend. My dad took me and my brother to see it.
The first movie I watched in theaters was Santa Claus 2. Jesus,
The Santa Claus movies are good.
they are good.
I got it. Don't worry. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. I
Oh,
have the
boom.
power.
They just got me.
myself already.
But
I know when to do that.
there's another. So whenever me and my buddies went to go watch The Visit, there's a Dollar General right next door to the movie theater that we're nearby, and so we went to Dollar General, bought a bunch of cheap candy, and my one buddy was wearing a sweatshirt, and I forget what he had, but he had a bag of candy in his sweatshirt pouch, and the guy's like, what's that in your pouch? And he's like, it's a lump. And he was like, of what? He's like, it's a disease. And he just let us fucking go because
That's tough.
he wasn't dealing with it.
It's a disease. You gonna let some disease-ridden boy suffer?
This is my Make-A-Wish, goddammit.
That is one terrible make-away.
When I went to watch the original Hunger Games, we had to sit in folding chairs in the back
Very back.
because they oversold tickets. It was like opening weekend, but it was still the fact that they know how many seats they have in their theater and
They
they
still
sell
oversold.
more.
Yeah.
It's just like plane tickets.
Yeah.
Because they think some people aren't gonna show up.
Well, we got fucked because of
They
it.
did.
What they should do is they should have like a designated time that if you're not there for your ticket, then they start selling those seats off. Like if you're not there 5 minutes before the movie's supposed to start, like the start time of the movie, if you're not there 5 minutes before and have your ticket in or whatever, then they start selling your seats and you're out of luck.
Have you guys ever watched or read the Divergent series?
Yes.
No.
Great
I've
books.
heard of it.
Neither.
Terrible movies.
Thank you. Thank you so
Absolutely
much.
terrible movies.
That's
Those
also
movies
what
don't
I've
do
heard.
any justice towards those books at all.
The books are fantastic. The movie sucks.
I remember it was me, Brennan, and Brady went to the drive-thru, but like separately. I think you guys. I think your guys' family planned it.
Yeah, I think.
I think we just showed up coincidentally.
Happened to be there.
I forget what the first movie played, but the second movie was Hangover.
I remember this night.
Brennan had to go to bed in the van.
Well, I fell asleep in the van. Is what I did.
Well, you fell asleep, but your parents also didn't want you staying up and watching it. I remember.
I don't know about that.
My parents weren't thrilled about it because I remember like halfway through the movie, I don't remember if it was my mom or my dad. They were just like, "Oh, you guys are still up. You guys probably shouldn't be watching this." And then they didn't do anything about it.
I've never seen my dad laugh harder at a movie in my life than whenever the first time he watched The Hangover.
My brother-in-law had a party bus for his birthday, and his theme this year, because he just had a child, was Hangover themed.
Damn.
Someone put off a really good Alan costume.
Uh-huh.
Forget who that was.
This man is like 27 and is still themes in party buses for his birthday.
Nice.
Yeah.
I would like to do a party bus at some point. I didn't get to do one for my 21st. It's really sucked.
I couldn't get one for Cam's bachelor party.
Oh damn.
So I got 2 vans, and my cousins are driving them.
Nice.
I was not here for my 21st.
Well, COVID was happening when I had my 21st. Like, literally, COVID started 2 weeks,
Oh.
like a week before my 21st birthday. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything planned for it because I already knew it was coming. You could tell that shit was coming, but still, it kind of sucked.
Right.
Yeah.
You mentioned the Divergent books. There was these books we had to read in school that were about like some kind of country where you couldn't have more than one
Anthem.
kid. Is it Anthem?
No, it wasn't Anthem.
No.
That was the other one.
So that
Oh
was
You
Giver?
shit!
couldn't have
What
more
was
than
that
one
one called?
kid.
The
It was-
Giver?
Yes,
Maybe that was it.
Giver.
Yes, the
And it was
Giver.
about the kid that was like the
Yeah.
second kid.
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't for the life of me remember the name of those books.
I liked Anthem much better.
Anthem was a better book in my
Yes.
opinion.
What was Anthem about? Because I think I
Anthem
remember
is
that
the
one.
book where I doesn't exist. It's all about like where
Is that one
we...
written by Ayn Rand?
Yes.
I think I still have a copy of that book.
Yeah,
I
right.
actually I couldn't
What did
find
you do?
my
Steal
copy.
it from the school?
They
no,
gave
I
them
think
to
they
us.
they had the
Yeah.
old copies and they were getting new ones. They were like, here,
So
have
they
the
gave
old
them to
ones.
us.
Oh,
I
okay.
lost mine, so I went and bought another one so I could reread it.
Did you guys have to read City of Ember?
I did
Definitely
not.
not.
No.
Heard of it, but no.
It's a good book though. But we had to.
I'm sorry, I'm not into those kind of books, to
I'm
be
not
honest.
a book guy to begin with, but
Classics.
some of the ones I read as a
Like,
kid, I
That's what I
enjoyed.
read.
And of all the books we read in school, I think honestly The Giver and Anthem were my two favorite. All the rest can go suck it. I didn't enjoy any of them. Well, I guess I take that back. I enjoyed the out of Princess Bride.
I have to think back to what we even read.
Oh, the Princess Bride movie.
That is a dope movie too. That is a really good movie.
I don't remember like any book I read during high school.
We read
Well, that was actually
Night.
middle school that we read.
I still
Princess
don't.
Bride.
I don't remember any books.
Did you guys read Night?
I don't
it's,
think so.
It's like a
Oh, is that?
World War II
Elie
concentration
Wiesel?
camp
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah.
Oh
we
yeah,
read that
I
one.
remember reading that.
Well,
yeah.
we did. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
And then we watched Boy in the Striped Pajamas. That's such a sad movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember watching that. Was that sophomore year?
Oh, mine was like 8th grade year.
Speaking of the Holocaust, I told Aaron or Brennan about this
Uh-oh.
on Friday, but I got to tell you guys this because I don't know if I told you guys this before. But at my before the recycling center, or I guess going back to the recycling center, my one coworker had it out for drugs. Like he refused to do any of them. Not like you, but worse, like a lot worse. So we always gave him would you rathers that were really fucked up. So it was like, would you rather hit a vape or rape your wife? And he would start avoiding the question, blah, 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 whatever. But my favorite one to this day is, would you rather take a singular hit from a vape of your choice with a nicotine level of your choice or repeat the Holocaust with American children? The first words out of his mouth were,
Fucking
Kinda-
kids.
no,
Oh.
what kind of kids are they?
Oh my god.
Like, if you were given that choice, Brady, what would you pick?
Well, the vape, of course, but because I've already done that. But whatever.
Brady, I get up a sense that you paused there a little bit.
There was a little bit of hesitation.
Was there some hesitation on your part?
Bertie is like, yeah, what kind of kids are we killing? You know, or are they?
You know, the guy makes a good point.
They're American children, all of them.
Trying to catch kids vaping at school is a lot harder than you would think.
No.
Yes.
The number one reason why you're not catching them is because you're a teacher. That's the number one reason. I bet you let me walk around that school a little bit, I catch at least 5 kids.
But I'm also trying to pay attention to 20 other kids.
Pause. Alex proceeds to, and I quote, "If you let me walk around that school for a little bit, I will catch 5 kids." He did say that.
Word for word.
Take that out of context. That sounds terrible.
Sounds like a great TikTok, Aaron.
Nah.
Yeah, I have one kid that the students are tattling on, so I've been like trying to like
How old are these kids?
freshmen, so
Okay.
15.
Okay.
So, assholes.
They're at the stage where I would consider it to be like, okay, I thought you were talking like
Oh,
like
eighth,
fucking 4th graders or
eighth and
something.
7th graders do it.
Never know.
It's getting younger and younger every single time with that shit.
Vapes
You'd be
Uh-huh.
surprised.
Dude,
Place-
they were talking about doing it, and they were like, yeah, we had a pregnancy scare in 7th grade. Like, what
Jesus fuck.
the heck?
Oof.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's where the internet is ruining our culture. They're introducing kids too much to that shit.
Yuppers.
like, oh my lord, you're literally 8th graders.
Because I remember in seventh grade, crushes were still weird. Like girlfriends didn't exist.
Yeah.
It was
I guess knowing where you're at, I can see that actually.
Okay, listen.
Sav came from Detroit, basically, so.
Not where you personally are from, where you're at.
Detroit of this area,
Did
yeah.
you disagree with that? You shouldn't have agreed
no
with
shit.
that.
But like, it's not wrong.
Well, it's really not though, because it's kind of like a, big hit community. I
Is
mean,
there an Eminem walking around just freestyling everywhere they go?
Hey, actually,
oh no.
God damn it.
I have kids rapping.
Some trailer
All
trash
day.
white kid.
bet you they're
Bitch.
I bet you they're gonna claim they're the next Upchurch or something like that at some point. I wouldn't be surprised if you hear those words coming off one of those kids' mouths.
Yeah, I had a kid rapping today, and they were like, "Bitch, you can't do better." I'm like, "Oh my lord."
I don't want to.
Why would I want to?
I was like, "Okay, bye."
Was that supposed to be a flex?
Yeah.
Mad flex, bruh.
You want to see me do better? Saturday school. This Saturday. Here you go.
For what? Cussing in class.
Damn, that was a major own right there.
Disrupting the peace of the classroom.
Gosh.
I remember whenever we were in like late 7th, early 8th grade, when in like the whole big craze of like people started vaping. They could go to like the local little
Carry out.
carry out and just buy like the cheap little $5 vapes. They thought they were the coolest things ever. Especially in wood shop. They'd vape in wood shop all the time.
Oh yeah, they would.
They did everything in woodshop.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
you could get away with smoking cigarettes.
The
while you're
finishing
cutting the-
room was a madhouse.
The sweat. I had a sweatshirt that I stopped wearing, even though I wore the thing for years, because we were moving the solvent tank and it spilled on my sleeve. And the solvent tank, it smells like solvent. It's terrible smelling.
Yep.
It doesn't come out whenever you wash it. But I also knew the fact that people had spit their dip in it all the time, and then several people had pissed in it as well.
Yep.
So I was just like, you know what? This sweatshirt doesn't mean that much to me anymore.
Throw it in the trash.
Ugh.
Or you probably gave it to your cousin, not giving a shit.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey,
Where's the
here,
stain
take
from?
this.
Where's
But
the stain from?
But even after
Ah.
washing it, you could smell the solvent on it. And then
Oh,
you
yeah.
could still see the spot on my sleeve. It's a pure black sweatshirt, but you could still
It's
see a
not
big.
just solvent. It's a whirling cesspool of piss and
No one
solvent
ever
and-
cleaned anything in that solvent tank.
No. Who knows what else?
It's the
was in there.
devil's fruit juice.
The devil's fruit punch. Oh my gosh.
The finishing room at our wood shop was absolutely terrible because the exhaust fan would just suck dust from the wood shop through like the cracks in the door into the finishing room, and then it would just cover everything you had painted in sawdust.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why I did my painting stuff and whenever at home.
The teacher always wondered why like my cornhole boards I did, they were supposed to be Steelers theme, but I just painted them yellow and finished good to go, and then took them home and finished them. I didn't want to deal with all the sawdust and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That place got messy.
Yeah.
Or just people like in a different class messing with your project and messing it up. And
Yeah, that happened to me
happened
multiple
as
times
well.
in 8th grade because that's the only time I was actually in wood shop. I was making my
you
clock.
never took it in high school?
No.
Really?
No, I refused to. I knew what was going down in that shop, and I didn't want to take the classes. I had no reason to take those classes.
I took it for 2 years.
I should have done metal shop. Back then I was not into that.
Yeah.
Metal shop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I regret not taking
You learned to
metal shop.
weld and stuff like that.
We
It's-
did not have that. We had wood shop and art and band. Those were our 3 options.
Well, I know I took drafting.
Oh, they didn't
for-
count woodworking as an art.
No.
You
Those
could
are
take
like-
all
They
3 of
did.
those.
It wasn't elective for
Well, you
us.
could take all 3, but you wouldn't have room for your main classes.
I know I took drafting. Took 2 years of drafting.
Took drafting.
Hold
Yeah.
on. What is that?
We had drafting 2, computer aided drafting, and then they had to make up an advanced computer aided drafting for another kid because he had taken all the other drafting classes.
So drafting is like, drawing out something you're designing. Like if you're designing a house or anything,
Mhm.
literally hand drawing
yeah,
with
yeah.
T squares and everything.
Yeah.
When I took drafting my senior year, I took it with mostly freshmen and sophomores, but our teacher had literally done like drafting for NASA.
Really?
Yeah. High standards.
Yeah.
See, looking at him, you wouldn't expect that.
No, definitely not.
He's a very nerdy look. Well,
Especially because
actually, I guess maybe you would expect that, but
especially because he brought a fishing pole in for like one of our like learning things day. I don't remember what they called it, but
Career days.
yeah, kind of like that. But then he kept making large rod jokes.
he's got a kind of awkward sense of humor, but he's a pretty good guy.
I like him.
I mean, I guess the thing that's out there, he did that stuff for NASA, but he also did all the shop stuff, and he's a gunsmith. So, I mean, that's the most odd thing,
Yeah.
I guess I should say. Yeah, he's kind of awkward. Great guy, though. Great guy.
Big fan.
So, like, talking about nostalgia and everything, just saw something on Facebook, and it said, I would give anything to see my 7th grade kick messages. I've never related to something so much.
I've never gotten into Kick.
Forgot about Kick.
I had Kick for a very short period of time.
I don't think our group ever used it. We used like the text now thing.
Oh,
Some of us
yeah.
could have been tried for war crimes because of Kick.
For us,
Me included.
I don't know if other schools have it, so I don't want to name it, but the inter-school communication thing that we
Yeah.
had, that caused a shit ton of problems. People were getting bullied on it and
Yik
everything.
yak?
No.
Well, that's what you guys had, but we had something similar to
No,
that.
Yeah.
your college used it.
Oh, is it an
Yeah.
actual company? It's
Yeah.
not something. Okay,
Right.
so it's called Moodle.
You guys had Moodle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was big in like 5th, 6th grade. Like,
We
It,
used
was,
to
it
go
lasted
right
all the way
for
till 8th
the-
grade, and like
Wait, did you guys have posted assignments on it?
yeah, we had posted assignments
yeah.
and like they had quiz or like
But you could
flashcards on it and
also
stuff,
chat on it.
and you could add friends on it.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
and you were required to add everyone in your grade in case of proof projects and everything. So a lot of people got bullied the crap out of on there.
In my 3.5 years using Moodle, I did not know that.
Oh, we had a whole group chat that was literally
No,
just
but like
sharing
it was like
memes.
a setting that the creator of your Moodle would have to enable. Because
Oh.
We had messages our 5th grade year, but 6th grade year they took it off because
Yeah.
of their class.
Yeah,
What you gonna do about it?
because it
nothing now.
It wasn't just the bullying though. It was also we were using class time to like share memes and make dumb jokes in the middle.
And we
of
all
class.
had these little
Netbooks.
netbook things that were really tiny computers, and they were just you had to use them for assignments. So everybody had them open in class, and you just messaging people from across the room, and
Yeah.
Yeah, they really didn't think that through.
No.
Nope.
No. And it wasn't even like our group that ruined it for you guys. It was
No, it was definitely not
No,
anything to do
I
with
can
me.
picture exactly who it was.
the exact group of
Skags.
who it was.
Yeah.
He was a big one with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I still have my netbook.
Yeah, I
Do you
know you
really?
do. They
Yeah.
at our 8th grade year they sold it to us for $1.
$1.
I don't think they gave us ours.
No, because we were the first ones to get the Chromebooks, so we didn't need to get them.
Yeah.
We are because like they started with the whole laptop thing with our grade, and they
That's
got the
right.
netbooks, and netbooks had so many problems. They were breaking.
Oh,
so
God, they were
fucking easily.
trash.
We were the test grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I went through like 3 netbooks because like the computer itself would just break.
Then also they had a lot of screen breaking issues to the point where they stopped giving you the original glass screen again, and they went to this like I don't know if it was cheaper, but this kind of
It was-
plastic screen.
Yeah.
It pissed me off. I had my original glass screen, took very good care of that thing until the last year I had it. I had it sitting next to my backpack, and my mom accidentally stepped on it, broke it. I had to get one of the shitty plastic screens after that, and it pissed me off so much that I went that long with it.
No, and they also like they gave us this like generic cloth bags to give
Yeah.
A cloth
kids
bag.
with a laptop in it,
Yeah.
and they expected us to keep them all safe.
Yeah.
my
They didn't trust us.
Chromebook sophomore year, somehow the side had like a chip in it. How did they fix that? Duct tape. So from sophomore to senior year, I had duct tape on my Chromebook.
Mine
That's
had
why I was so
a,
glad that I got a laptop my freshman year. So glad.
I think it was a hard drive issue I was told or something that mine had, where it like I would try to start it up and it would just make this weird clicking noise, and then it just wouldn't work. So then they fixed it, but they must have put a used one in because it did it again like a month later. And then that's what the issue mine is having now. Like I still have it, but I can only open it up in like the there's like a different kind of boot up mode. I can't remember what it's called.
Safe mode.
Safe mode. I can only open it in safe mode because it doesn't open everything. Otherwise, it just fucking can't handle it, I guess.
I think I left my Chromebook at my parents' house.
Get me a model number. I might be able to replace that hard drive with an actual nice one.
I'm not that worried about it.
Okay.
It's a netbook. I did play Minecraft on that back in the day.
we
though.
used to play the shit out of Minecraft on those things.
Minecraft on the bus. They had this software on there called Deep Freeze that made it so that every time you shut it off, it would delete anything that was downloaded that wasn't like stuff they put on there. So you couldn't like add shit. So every time you wanted to play Minecraft, you had to like go back on there and you had to type this thing in the search bar to go to and enable some stuff and re-download it. And
You put your .minecraft folder onto a flash drive. You could plug your flash drive in. You go to %app data. You throw Minecraft into there.
App that I remember that as well.
And
The
then
fact that he remembers this shit.
I came
This
up
is
with
the
it.
third thing he thinks of while he's at work.
I
we
still
go.
have a little flash drive in my desk at home. I know for a fact that still has all that shit on it. Because I didn't actually have a Minecraft account. I was using his.
Yeah. And you couldn't connect to online Minecraft with it. So
Oh, no.
Because if it asked you to log in, Alex was
just-
like, do not do that because it'll fuck shit up. You're not.
no, just say no. No.
It
Yeah.
ran at like 10 FPS on the netbook, but I enjoyed it no matter what.
Oh, we played a shit ton of Minecraft on the bus.
Because it was way more advanced than what I could do in my iPod 4.
That was when they still had the nether reactors.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have those anymore.
I remember playing Minecraft on my iPod during class.
We used to play Minecraft in like study hall. I remember getting a teacher walking up, asked what I was doing because I wasn't paying attention. I was like, I'm playing Minecraft. Well, can you exit out of that, please? Sure. And then she stood behind me and made sure. And I was like saving my game and putting everything away. And then I shut down my netbook and unplugged my flash drive. I was like, what'd you just do? I was like, I saved my Minecraft game and put it on my flash drive.
The part that pissed me off so much was when I played Minecraft on my iPod and I had the free version and didn't know that you couldn't save and like did all this work to a world in like a couple hours and then turned it off and went to come back and like
It was gone.
get fucked.
What didn't you also use my paid Minecraft on the phone too? 'Cause
No,
one
I ended
point-
up like that Christmas getting you had to use an iTunes gift card.
Yeah. No, I remember buying Minecraft, and I remember us like playing each other's world over Bluetooth on the bus.
I don't know how
and
much it is now, but it was like $6 when I got it.
It's
$7.
It's like
It
$7.
hasn't really up much.
No.
Damn.
Minecraft, I think on the computer now is only like still $25 compared to the 20 that it was like 10 years ago.
For all the shit you can do with it, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
Well, they've Notch more than made his money off of that. And
Oh, for sure.
Microsoft is
It's
more
the most
made-
popular game in the world.
and it will be for generations. If you
Yeah.
ask me.
There's always going to be a random resurgence.
Oh yeah.
A couple years ago, there was a big one.
What was it? You said the
Same
kids
with
long for the
Sims.
mines.
Oh, 1920, they take the kids out of the mines. 2020, kids are all playing a game about mines. The children yearn for the
The
mines.
They
children
yearn for the mines. I love that meme.
But Sims is always like the new Sims game. You're still
Mhm.
playing your original Minecraft account. You're not buying a new game.
So you don't need to make a new game. It's just there.
Yeah, you can still go back and play like the original alpha versions of Minecraft. Like you could
I've-
play the first version of Minecraft by buying Minecraft today.
It's crazy.
I have the original Sims on PS2. I played that so much as a kid. Loved it.
No, you had Sims
Same.
2.
I had
Mm.
Sims 1.
I'm
pretty sure
confident
you
it's
had
not
Sims 2.
I'll have to look, but I'm pretty confident it's not.
I was thought you had Sims 2. I was like 90% confident that you had.
Whenever it booted up, did it have like a door in the eye? Like Sims just like walked in.
I don't know what she's talking about. So
Okay.
maybe I don't have Sims 1.
I'm pretty sure you had Sims 2.
I'll have to look it up.
Bray's like, contemplating life right now.
Did you see they made Sims 4 free?
Yeah.
They made it free, but all the like extra stuff still costs like a good $60 for. just, like,
Yeah.
So stupid.
they make their money that way though. That's how Sims works.
That's how
Okay.
Fortnite makes money. I mean, they don't. It's a
Yeah.
free game.
No, but Sims in itself is a $60 game, and then like an actual decent add-on that's not like 10 things, you pay $60 for. And the only thing they're appealing to is, no offense to you, Seb, but they are appealing to female gamers with it. Because no, I'm not. You tell me I'm wrong.
No,
Tell me
you're
I'm
not.
wrong. How many Sims players that are constantly playing Sims are guys?
I like to build pretty houses.
Yes, and that's what a lot of girls think. Because I watch so much gamer TikTok, every once in a while I'll get these two girls that are designing like a
I
one
love
budget-
that TikTok.
I hate it.
Damn it.
I love their page. I follow them.
Oh my
I
gosh.
like how I knew exactly what he was
Yeah, I
Complete
get them
polar
every once
opposite
in a while, but
reactions.
it's just like a 2x1 bedroom or something like that they're designing in this game, and it's literally they're appealing to girls doing these little house designs and everything else, and getting their hunk of a husband and cheating on their boyfriend in game.
Well, me and Alex,
That was a straight at towards me.
It
when me and
was.
Alex would do Sims back in the day, what we would do is there was this one Sim that couldn't cook because if he did, he would light stuff on fire. So what we would do is just start a Sims world, and if he gets hungry enough, he'll just do it on his own. We'd start a Sims world, and we'd go play somewhere else. Then we'd come back to see if he killed himself yet, well, because of fire. We'd come back, and the fucking house would be on fire, and be like, "Ah, shit."
We'll
Here we
go
go
start again.
Because he couldn't get, the way the house was set up, he couldn't get to the phone to call the fire department. Whenever he would light the stove on fire,
We did this on purpose too.
so we would stand there in front of the fire and just panic.
Oh man. We literally put the phone right above the stove. So that way it would.
Yeah.
That's what guys do with Sims.
Aaron and I made a Sims world, and the guy is just like a massive stoner, and he's hiding someone in the basement so they can do all of the work. So they don't have to pay for anything.
There was a
You trap a motherfucker. Okay, you catfish a motherfucker into the basement. You sell the door so they can't get out. And what they do is they make paintings, and you sell those paintings for
Ah.
money.
Uh-huh. You just put a toilet, a tub, a fridge. They're good to go.
one of the pre-made like families on the Sims that I had. They were called the Goth family, which
Oh,
they're
they're
like
still there.
they're a reoccurring family.
They're
I know
still
that.
there.
But in the Sims that I had, for whatever reason, they had like a cemetery in their backyard,
Oh, they still do.
and they would randomly just go out there and cry at the cemetery, and it drove me nuts. It's like, no, you don't need to cry at the damn cemetery. Go fucking eat before you die, you jackass. Like I'm trying to get them to go eat, and they'd be like, nah, cemetery it is.
I remember the first time I saw death in Sims, it scared the shit out of me.
Yes.
Isn't there like an actual like gameplay instead of just like building and like
Technically, you're supposed to
Yeah.
just take care of things. There's no actual like
I'm
Story
pretty
story.
sure there is though.
In the Sims I had,
in
you
the
could
original
start
ones there
out-
was.
Okay,
But
maybe
in
that's
now,
what I'm
no,
thinking.
it's all sandbox.
Okay.
the one I had, you could start out, and they gave you like
The shittiest home.
shitty house. You had to fix it up, and then your
Fucking
dad would be
Detroit.
like, "Hey, there's a house down the road that's for sale if you want to buy it." And then you go to that, and you have to fix that one up, and you just keep kind of upgrading houses. So there was kind of a storyline.
Yeah.
Use them. No, anymore it's all sandbox. I mean, now anymore,
Yeah.
what I did with one Sims game is I found a way to get mods so I can have as many Sims as I want in one household. You already know what I did, don't you?
I want to get mods, but I want a better computer to do that.
Know a guy.
Yeah.
No, I know, but like my laptop can't handle that.
Yeah, and no laptop will.
That's what
Not
I'm
unless
saying.
you spend like enough to build one.
Oh yeah.
But I did it so we can have as many people in one house as possible. And I literally had like 80 people living in the bottom floor of this house. And it was literally just a toilet, a bed, like a twin bed, and a fridge. And that was all that was down in that basement. And then I put a bunch of computers and I called them my server slaves. They're constantly coding on my server.
Pretty much what we did.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
remembered the Sims that I had. You don't actually start out in your own house. You live with your grandma.
That
You
might
have to
be
take care
right.
of her house.
Yeah. I think you're right.
And grandma had a shitty house.
And then I remember to make your guy happy, one of the only options you could do was to watch TV. But then grandma wanted to fucking sleep all the time. So when you would turn the TV on, it would fucking wake her up and she would get pissed off. And then your guy would get pissed off. And then nobody was happy. And it was the worst fucking shit ever.
I remember you
What are the
getting
odds the game Sims started out as someone was creating a video game of his shit fucking life, living with his mom or living with his grandma, and just expressing his life as a video game.
There's people out there that probably know which sim this is just by me mentioning it. But like one of the first scenes in the Sims that I have, if you do the story, is you in this like fancy home. There's a hot tub, and this really attractive Sim shows up, and then they get in the hot tub, and they're like pixelated naked, and like as at the age you're at, you're like, oh wow. And then of course, I remember there was YouTube. Hold on. There was YouTube videos dedicated to like basically scamming kids into trying to watch their videos, like how to unpixelate Sims, like first scene or whatever.
I think I remember this.
Oh no!
And then it would always be like a fucking like Rickroll or something. Oh man!
Do you guys ever see those videos about how to turn like regular CDs into video games? Those machines or whatever they sell in Walmart. Have you seen those?
No.
My cousin got really into them and really wanted to buy one. He's like, look at this. This thing's really cool. And he showed me like these 3 YouTube videos where a guy took like a normal CD computer disc, wrote Black Ops 2, Xbox 360 on it. They put it in a VCR, closed it, and then, his hands went away from frame. And then his hands come back in and he opens it and there's the game. He's like, isn't that so cool? I'm like, dude, that's clearly fake. They don't make these things. How would these companies make any money?
I think that's
He's like, no, they're real. I'm going to buy one.
I think that's how I tried fucking getting Black Ops 1 as a kid.
The one that got me was whenever the PS3 came out. I only had the PS2, and I really, really badly wanted to play Black Ops 2. And so I kept looking up videos and like, which it's not possible, but at the age, how to play PS3 games on the PS2. And there would be so many YouTube videos of like the first one I remember getting me and being so pissed. Like it was super detailed, and then the guy proceeds to like take his PS2 and he puts Black Ops 2 or whatever, whatever PS3 game in it. And he closes the thing, and then he walks over and he sits down on the PS2 and then turns on his PS3 and how to play PS2 or PS3 games on the PS2. I was pissed.
I think I remember seeing that video too.
There's one of a dude actually like faking it as well, where like you can tell he changes the input from a PS2 to a PS3, and that also pissed me off.
It's no different than like the whole like, or that you put a ball of aluminum foil in your microwave and start it, it turns into a shot put or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Nice and smooth.
Or really, it's just a fucking fushigi ball.
The fushigi. I have one of those.
We had one too.
You guys have cotton candy in your walls, Mountain Dew in your radiator.
There's a guy I watch on YouTube called Vlog Creations, and they did a video where they had like the main guy act like he was mentally disabled, basically, and they hired a guy to come fix a hole in their drywall. And they put actual cotton candy in the wall. And then while the guy was fixing the drywall, like this, he was playing as the guy who called the handyman's brother. And he would go run up and he would grab the cotton candy, eat it. And the handyman would like freak out because he thinks he just watched some guy eat fiberglass insulation.
Wow.
It was good.
Yeah, my boss doesn't appreciate whenever I make jokes about eating insulation.
What about the spaghetti in your car door?
Spaghetti in your car door.
Those videos are still hilarious. I still think the funniest story is when a kid tried to build a PC and was going to make a YouTube video about it, and he watched like 2 clips on how to build a PC, and one of them mentioned bending the pins on the CPU. So he was like halfway through building his computer, and he's like, now I'm going to bend the pins on the CPU to put it in. He takes the screwdriver and like grinds on it.
I've seen this clip. Somebody convinced him that was how you do it. And...
No, it wasn't somebody convincing him. It was some random joke YouTube video.
Well, yeah, but...
And it literally said in the title how to do it wrong, and his mom tried to sue the guy that made the video. I still think it's hilarious to this day. Like, God. I'm so glad my parents didn't let me build a PC at that age when I wanted to, because I would have done something stupid.
He would have took a hammer to start beating the side of it.
Because of maintenance.
I'm about to perform an update on my computer.
How to update your computer from Windows 10 to Windows 11. First, pull out your computer and unplug everything. Put it on your countertop. Take out your sledgehammer. Bam, bam, bam.
Take out
Go
your,
to Walmart.
take out your 12 gauge shotgun.
Basically like the, what's the name of the...
Blow a hole in the side of it so it can breathe.
Oh, How To Basic. Have you guys seen any How To Basic videos?
Yeah.
I don't know if I have, but
I'm sure you
They're
have.
pretty funny.
most likely a while ago.
There was a TikTok I seen the other day where this dude literally had to. All the comments were saying. So what he did, he's got an Xbox and he's got the fan shroud on top of it cut because his fan doesn't move on its own. He has to actually like spin it to get going. And all the comments were like, "Homie literally has to pull start his Xbox."
Oh, what's an actual
Oh, do the stuffed turkey.
stuffed turkey? How to cook a Christmas TV.
This is so funny.
Brennan, you can't tell me you've never seen this if you.
I probably have. It's just been a while. Oh no.
How many times do you think he had to smack that fucking turkey?
Oh my gosh. Oh, that just looks disgusting.
It's fucking smoky.
Ooh. Oh.
Best part is yet to come.
There it is.
I fucking love
Wonder how many eggs he's had to buy in his life. Thermite, holy shit.
I love the Christmas music in the background.
Right above the turkey. Oh, the crunching noises.
Wait for it.
The one I seen of
I
him is
completely
something
forgot
about, like,
the fucking egg part until
he always has eggs.
Always.
The one I watched was how to like fix your or your laptop or something, and he
That's the
fucking
best
just
one.
fucking just
How to feed a baby.
slaps that shit.
How to fix a water damaged laptop.
Okay, here we go. Hold on. Oh man. Wait, it doesn't have water damage till now. How old is this video? After we're done, you gotta look at that.
Okay.
It starts
I love
out
how it, like,
so
starts
serious.
off slow.
Somebody
Scroll
is
screws,
definitely
eggs.
following along at the moment, getting this far.
Mm.
Eggs.
Somebody has done all these steps. They're
Yes.
following it.
It's legit too.
Okay, we're getting a little more outrageous.
I know the rice is legit.
Yeah, the rice is legit.
But
I fixed my phone that way.
You don't just
before.
like pour it into the actual like.
Oh, for something like this, you might.
Yeah. It seems reasonable. Seems reasonable.
Hmm. Threw ice at it. Holy shit. This is not the one I was thinking of, but I think it's not waterlogged anymore.
It turns on.
How many fucking times did he hit that? The eggs. Fucking power button. Back to the rice. He's gonna actually cook it.
Oh no.
Oh, that was the problem. He used uncooked rice.
What the fuck? Curry. Ew. Sav's not doing it.
Turn on.
Windows XP. So, have you ever seen that actually?
I'm sure I've
2
seen
years
one
ago.
of these. 2 years
Like-
ago.
There was some that was older than that.
Yeah, there was another one where it was the end one was literally like just a normal Windows desktop pops up that's very badly cropped on top of it.
But somebody definitely followed the steps up to the point of like putting the rice on it and then fuck.
His videos are hilarious. I know that at one point I was literally binge watching the fuck out of his videos, and then
I was literally just fucking crying watching that one.
it's good time.
Cute.
Are you tired, Sav? Is it past your bedtime?
I got
Stop that.
a story from a couple weeks ago at
You
McDonald's.
guys hear that?
Yes.
Oh, my bad.
So we're sitting at McDonald's, just chilling, eating, and I wasn't paying attention to what was going on. My dad explained it to me afterwards because I heard the lady say it, but didn't even register in my head. So apparently, while we were sitting there, a woman with either green or pink hair, I can't remember, bigger woman comes in to get an application, and she's filling out this application, and the employee that gave it to her just kind of standing there, and she proceeds to look up and just go, "Just so you know, I have anger issues." And then just goes back to filling out her application. Why the fuck would you say that? You didn't have to mention that.
You're
At all.
hired.
Just the type to work at McDonald's, too.
Probably not that McDonald's that you were at, though.
No.
That McDonald's is actually a nice
Right,
McDonald's.
right.
But just the fact that you even said that, like, you're applying for a job here. You don't need to be saying that. No. I thought it was like an employee saying it to another employee because I wasn't looking that direction. I'm just eating. And then, like, my dad, after we got out, was like, "Did you hear what that lady who was applying for a job said?" And I was like, "He was applying for a job when she said that?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that was real smart of her.
Sure, she got hired too.
I wouldn't hire her.
I wouldn't either. I don't think she
I'm
did.
not saying I would, but I'm just saying.
Well, did you ever see her in that McDonald's?
No. It's been several weeks.
Well, there you go.
Well, boys, thinking
And
that's it, or
Sav.
do you got more? We got more because Sav's looks like she's done.
How Too
Sav's
Basic really
done.
took it out of her.
Yeah,
The how-to was too much.
she
It
learned.
was those eating noises.
And it really did her in.
Stop.
I hate when I take in way too much information like that and I just, my brain's fried, We just learn too much.
It's like his MacBook. Multiple times.
We were worried about it being waterlogged, but it was on fire several times.
All right, then. Well, on that note,
You want me to give my spiel?
I thought you already
I thought you were
added that as
putting
part
that
of it.
in.
I edited it in the beginning, but there's no harm in doing it at the end as well, right?
I think since it's already in there, we're good.
We'll be okay.
All right.
Maybe next time.
All right.
Until next time.
Bye.
Cottage cheese ass.